not the best spot to have to deal with this, but we're off the highway at least. I'll put my hazards on. Okay, let's see what we've got. In here, I'm guessing? Yeah. Sorry? Oh, you're all right. It was under here. Check under this seat first. At this point, the traffic is probably the most dangerous thing.
No, maybe. Who knows?
Oh. How you going?
Good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. So, there it is there. It is a red belly. Yeah. Yeah. Good that we found it. How am I going to get it from there? Just the way it was climbing up and got in through a window, I thought I was probably, and most of the time in the cars it's a tree snake, but in this case, it's a red belly. Oh yeah, I can see its little face. Hello, mate. We found you at least. Hello, Bullfed. Will you come out, please? Come on. So, come on, mate. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm going to move my hook back. But if I keep poking like that enough, he should hopefully want to come right out. He's coming out more. It's coming out more now. Come on, come right out. And if I get enough of him, if I get him to commit to just come straight out. That's it, mate. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. Come on.
I don't know what I'm filming, no one would believe you. Few buzzers around, isn't there?
Down here there is. Not so much around the main road.
That isn't the best way to do it.
Few buzzers around, isn't there?
Just going to use my...
Not so much around the
Well, that isn't the best way to do it with my hand. Got him there. Readjust, and there I go.
Oh, it's not small.
Don't you get caught over there. Back. I can take that back now if you want. Alright, here he is. Now I'll bring him out.
Tasty now.
Yeah, I was expecting a tree snake. Got this guy. Wow, I'm glad he just had that tiny little bit of belly, and I'm glad that I know I've seen so many of them, because see, like how it could almost look like just a pipe or something in there.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't meet you face to face, but I had my head right under there. I shouldn't have got cocky thinking this would be a tree snake, but what were you doing climbing into windows, mate? Just goes to show that venomous snakes can climb. These guys eat frogs, so I wouldn't be surprised if you had a frog on your car, and then he was coming to try and mince the frog.
Somebody told me they eat black browns, is that right?
Yeah, they eat other snakes as well.
Right.
They'll even eat red bellies. They'll eat any snake. They don't care. But the brown has to be, significantly smaller than it too. So if it's a much bigger brown, it's not going to see that as food.
No.
So it's not true that they keep browns away as such.
No.
But yeah, wow. Red
It's
belly.
in good condition though.
Yeah, it is a nice looking one. They are beautiful snakes.
Probably just out of bed as well this last week or two.
He's quite warm, so I think being in the car all day, he wants to get out as much as anyone wants him out.
Yeah,
That's
probably
for sure.
thirsty.
Yeah, he will be. So we'll take him home to, well, not home, like take him to his home, to a wetland somewhere where he can have a nice swim and a drink and find fish and frogs. They love to eat fish as well.
Right.
They don't really eat mammals. So they do eat mammals if they're hungry enough, but they mainly just eat, frogs, fish and other reptiles.
Right.
But you can see he's been pretty well behaved even after all that.
Yeah.
Been poked at and prodded and grabbed on the backside, and he's still not giving me too much grief.
Not really, is he? No.
That's how I'm letting him crawl around, so I'm not squeezing him or restraining his movement, so he doesn't feel too threatened at this point. He's just more confused and wondering what the hell's going on there. So, hey, I'll get you in the bag now, mate, so everyone can go home. Hey, I can't believe you had this thing coming out at you while you're driving. That is hectic. Straight out of the steering wheel.
I think it's funny you had your head up underneath that dash.
Oh, man.
They come at you.
Or he might just hide under it. He's actually using my shoe as somewhere to hide at that point. But come on, mate, come into this bag. He's like, God, I just got out of a thing. I don't want to go into another thing. I'm sick of things. Oh no, he's falling for it. Yeah, good on you, mate. Red belly, far out. Thanks, buddy. Oh, how's that? So glad we found it. It's getting dark, as you can see. We were nearly going to work something out for me to drive the car back to a house. Trying to organise a lift to get my car home and doing all that. Work something. I've done it before like that with people where we've got the car back to their house and you just play the waiting game, because eventually the snake will be at the window or doing something like that to try and get itself out. But the longer we're banging and clunking around, it's just going to stay in there and hide away from us. But yeah, so glad we actually got it in the end. But the other thing is it didn't come out from down on the floor. It did come out of the steering wheel part, like just right underneath, and then through the steering wheel ladder. So that's hectic. There's a red belly doing that. I was thinking a tree snake for all money. I had my head up there inside the dash, expecting to be a tree snake, especially because she said she had the window down overnight. And I was thinking, oh yeah, window down on a car that high up, that's got to be a tree snake for sure. It just goes to show that, you know, venomous snakes can climb if they want to. Red bellies climb. It's not unusual. It's not overly common, but it's not like out of the question to see them climbing up on things. And especially if there was a frog on the car and it was just trying to look for dinner, would have climbed up there for sure to try and get some dinner, and then it's just found its way into the car. Might have been for this is a nice warm spot to sleep for the night and digest the frog. But who knows? But either way, what we do know is she's just driving along in a 100k zone and a bloody red belly's coming out the steering wheel at her. So far out, she did well to not even crash into a tree. Like, that would freak out, like not freak me out, but like that would surprise even me enough to look down and go, whoa, crap. Like you could easily just jerk yourself off the road. I was about to say. Otherwise, I can turn the torch on that if you want, if it's easier.
No, that's
but otherwise, so yeah, at the moment, red bellies is pretty docile, but because he's been through an ordeal and he's pretty red hot, he is a bit of a firecracker at the minute. So I'd probably be happy to just actually go in and put my hand on him and just pick him up here. But he's very fast at the moment, so the other way would be come in through here and just try and bring the back end to you, and then that way you're doing it pretty safe. The creek is just right through there, so we'll aim him that way. But he's actually been pretty nice now after I was just saying he's been a firecracker. But you might be feeling a bit better now that you're out of that car, hey mate, and he's cooled down a fraction too. He was real hot when I got him out. Look at him climb. He's a climbing red belly because he climbed up into the window of the car. You're not a tree snake, bud. No, my arm's not a tree either. He was eyeing that off. If I probably would have just climbed straight up on my arm. If I just stay still, he's probably going to be absolutely fine. I do that with my pet, but he ain't no pet, so just happily let him go. You already can smell that water, I reckon. Because often you let them go and they go the total opposite way, and sometimes you'd need to regather them and put them back in. But yeah, he might go straight into that and hide from us at the moment because we're still here. But as soon as we go away, he'll smell that water and go straight down. Oh, he's even coming back out. Yeah. So, but he's giving us a good look at him. Maybe he's saying, thank you for getting me out of that car. I don't think that's what he's doing. He's saying, you hurry up and piss off so I can get back to what I was doing. But yeah, he'll be fine down here. Got everything he needs. So when you're releasing them, that's what you need. The main thing you're trying to look for is that they've got plenty of shelter, because when they're displaced, they're going to be he might just even spend tonight just sort of hiding out, especially because it's night and they're active in the day. Big chance he's just going to find almost the first thing to hide under, and then just wait it out till he feels really calm and safe and like there's nothing out. So a lot of places to hide in is really good when we move him, but having a place that's going to have the right food source, and
A lot of skinks and frogs.
yeah, plenty of reptiles through here and plenty of frogs through here, so he'll have a lot of food, and of course fresh water, and there's the creek right there, especially for a red belly being a wetland species. It's actually pretty calm now. But they'll do this a lot. They often just take a long time before they start getting moving, just because they're totally unsure. They've been displaced and they've, you know, they don't know where their home is. It's like if someone just picked us up all of a sudden, put a bag over our head and dropped us off in Adelaide. We're like, holy shit, where's the shops? Like, yeah, just don't even know where anything is. So we'll survive there, but we've got to figure out, you know, where to stay, where to eat, where to sleep.
God, they're so beautiful.
Glad I found him. Took me a while. It's just getting dark too, and then just had one last look under the seat. And like, yeah, there he is. They are beautiful snakes, very elegant.